Hello everybody. Today we're going to do some stretches for upper back, neck, and shoulder tension that you can do at work. And all you need is a chair. So the first thing you're going to do is cross your right leg over your left, bend your knees slightly, keep your feet flat on the floor, and bring your elbows down to the bottom of a chair. And when you're in this position, you want to pull your belly button to spine, try to lengthen in your lower back and take some deep breaths. Then you can take your arms over the back of the chair to incorporate a beautiful shoulder stretch, a postural correction stretch by bringing your head through the window of your shoulders and really stretching out through the lats and the triceps and shoulder muscles that get tense and we don't really realize it. And again, take a couple of nice deep breaths here, shifting your hips back. Again, your feet are flat on the floor, your knees are slightly bent, and just take your time. You want to be in these stretches for about 30 seconds to a minute. And now we're going to switch sides. You're going to take your left leg over your right. Just cross it over your right in front of you. Again, bend your knees. Get your feet flat on the ground. And see if you can bring your hands or elbows down to the base of a chair in front of you. And if it's too much to get your elbows down, you can just put your hands down. That's fine too. And you're really pulling your belly button to spine, shifting your hips back, breathing into your back. This is also great for stretching out some of the muscles in your hips and your IT band. And then when you're ready to make it a little bit more intense, you can take your arms over the back of the chair and then go into a little bit deeper shoulder stretch. And again, take your time with these stretches. Try to stay with them for about 30 seconds. And when you take your arms over the back of the chair, that's going to really initiate a beautiful shoulder stretch. So if you are an esthetician, if you work at a desk on a computer, if you're someone who basically drives or does anything like that, you're going to need these stretches. Next stretch, we're going to do a towel stretch. So you're going to take a towel and you're going to take it in your right hand like a fishing rod and just flip it over the back of your right shoulder. Your left hand is going to come in behind your back. You're going to grab onto that towel and inch your hands closer together, inch by inch. And then once you get a good strong grip and you start to feel the stretch, really try to get that right elbow up and remind your shoulders to relax down and away from your ears. This stretch you definitely want to stay in for about 30 seconds. Now you can do these stretches standing or sitting down, and then you want to switch over to the other side. So you're going to do the same thing with the other hand, flipping your left hand over your back, grabbing the towel with your right hand behind your shoulders, and just trying to relax your shoulders down and away from your ears. Left elbow comes up, and just sitting there, breathing, and again, try not to tense in your neck when you're going through these stretches. And if you want to intensify this stretch, even for both sides, at the end, the elbow that's up high, you can actually bring down low, and keeping the opposite hand tucked behind your back, take your hand, your ear to your hand. So now you're stretching out the right side of your trapezius, the muscle that goes from the shoulder up into the neck. So this is an option. You can do this on both sides or skip it. All right, now a foam roller. This is something that I think everyone should have at home. It's maximum $20 on Amazon, and it's just an amazing tool for releasing stress and strain and tightness in your body. So we're going to go into a lat roll. So our latissimus muscle is located down the side of our rib cage towards our back, and we're going to lean on the roller on our right side, and it's kind of mid-chest, and you want to make sure that you're not squishing, if you're a woman, not squishing any of your breast tissue, but you want to roll up and down and forward and back, massaging out all the muscles that are located underneath your armpit, down the side of your rib cage. And these muscles can hold a lot of tension and really impact your posture. And you can do a test before this, just raising your arms overhead. When you finish this stretch, it's amazing the range of motion you can gain. So I'm taking it now onto the top of my shoulder, onto my deltoid muscle. This is where you'd get, immunization or a shot. And I'm just rolling out the top of my shoulder. So this is another area that can hold a lot of tension, as well as in the tricep. So when you massage these areas out, it causes a chain reaction of relaxation that goes up into the top of your neck and shoulders. All right, so now we're going to take that over to the other side. So a lat roll on the left side, placing it about nipple line, mid-chest. And you're just going to roll up and down. Try to take that left hand that's on the ground kind of up and away from your body to help open up through the shoulder. And just rolling up and down, breathing. Sometimes it's really tender if you do this for the first time. So just take some breaths. If it is tender, it usually means that your body needs it. So breathe through it. Take your time. Practice going forward and back, up and down, releasing especially the serratus anterior muscle that's located there. Then I invite you to take it onto the deltoid and just massage the top of the shoulder and the arm. Another area that can hold a lot of tension, and you won't feel it in the muscle, but you'll feel it in the joint and you'll feel it in other parts of your body as everything is so interconnected. And typically when you're rolling and massaging, about 1 to 2 minutes per spot. And now we're going to release the thoracic spine, so the upper middle back. So you're going to place it just below the shoulder blades. And I want you to inhale and lengthen over the roller, and then exhale, do a crunchy, come the opposite way. Now, as we age, we actually lose the pliability and flexibility and mobility of our spine, kind of how our spine moves around. So this helps to increase the range of motion and mobility of our spine. So as you're coming back and over, you're not just arching, you're lengthening through your spine, growing taller. Inhale, and then exhale as you come up, do a crunchy, rounding the other way. Keep that chin up. Inhale over the roller, and then exhale, bringing yourself forward. And then at the end of this, you can give yourself a nice little massage. Bring your elbows close to your ears, lift your bum off the ground, and just roll from the floating rib down to the bottom of the rib cage up to the top of the shoulders, and just apply a really nice sort of overall massage. What this does is it really hydrates the tissues, and hydration is the key to youthfulness in your body. Honestly, when our tissues become dehydrated, soreness starts to set in, the joints aren't properly functioning. So just increasing that blood flow. So now we're going to do a beautiful range of motion stretch for the chest. So we're doing a little chest opener, just a kneeling chest opener. You're going to take your hands out wide, side to side, and you might not be able to get your shoulder to the floor, but that's your goal. Just go until you feel the stretch. You want to take your left shoulder to the floor, left ear to the floor, and then you're alternating over to the other side. Exhale, right shoulder to the floor, right ear to the floor, and you're kind of breathing through it. So you exhale as you come down, stretching it through the left side, controlling through the right arm as it's bent, stabilizing. And then you're going to inhale and then exhale, switch over to the other side. Try to do this about 10 times alternating. All right, now we're going to do another fantastic stretch for the side of the body and the shoulders. You're going to cross I think it's my right leg, in behind your left. Feet are flat, knees slightly bent. And then I'm taking my left arm up overhead, holding on to my forearm just under my wrist. I'm going to inhale at the top. I'm going to exhale and pull on that arm and side bend over to my right. Again, I'm loosening up the entire lateral fascial chain of my body, an area that can hold a lot of tension. So inhale at the top, exhale over to that one side. Then we're going to switch. So now the right foot goes in behind the left foot. Right arm goes up. I'm holding on to the wrist and the forearm, stretching over to the left side, inhaling to the center, and then exhaling, pull, 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 loosening through the shoulder, increasing range of motion, decreasing tension. And again, do this about 3 to 5 times. Inhaling center, exhale side bend. Keep that breath going steady. Thank you so much.